when you are the victim of abuse, you experience and inhabit extreme darkness. Your personhood has been taken away from you, or you feel that it has. You are often physically and emotionally and spiritually wounded. You can't imagine a time when it won't occupy all of your thoughts, when it won't make your body hurt and breathe, and it won't be bruised and bleeding. And actually, this language that actually we are people of light. We can be bringers of light into even the most darkest and the most hopeless of situations is so amazing. And I think, a lot of the narrative around sexual violence against women is to respond to hate with hate.
Yeah, so true.
You have been the victim of a hate crime. And so you must hate your perpetrator. You must hate the system. You must hate those who do not stand up for you. But actually, we follow a God who met hate with love. And actually, imagine what it would look like to not stir up hate in the minds and the hearts of victims, but to pour out love, to love them as Jesus would have loved them. That's practically, that's holistically, that's spiritually, to see them for the beautiful person that they are, for someone who is not just a victim of abuse, but who is a vessel of God.
Actually, I mean, I feel like we can say this on every topic, but just the power of prayer. And actually, that's also something I found really helpful. The power of prayer, actually praying for that person, just speaking of forgiveness, has been really, really helpful in that as well. And kind of releasing myself from that kind of chain of hatred, I guess.
Absolutely. And I think as we speak about these really heavy and these really difficult topics, I just want to say that for anyone who's listening or watching who has experienced sexual violence but hasn't spoken out about it, there is no judgment here from either of us. And there is no judgment from God. He sees you. He sees your pain. And he will give you courage in the right time for you to speak out about that, if that's what you want. But I would also really encourage you that if you've listened to this and you think, oh, God, I really want to speak out. I want to report this to the police. I want to seek help. To do so. At the bottom of my blog post, there are lots of charities and helplines that you can call for very practical help in the here and now. But the verse that really sprung to mind as I was praying over this passage is the verse in Lamentations that speaks about how God's mercies are new every morning and that his faithfulness is great. And to be honest, I've had to live and ask God for my daily bread in this area since that happened. I have to trust that his mercies are new every morning and that they will sustain me. And if I start to look too far in the future and I think about some of the ramifications of what happened to me, that is overwhelming.
Yeah.
But actually, you don't need to do that.
No.
All you need is to ask God for strength for today, knowing that there is bright hope for tomorrow.